If you would like to enter to win a Force FX lightsaber, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe, turn notifications on, and let me know in the comments what your all-time favorite lightsaber is. Recently, I was revisiting Star Wars Rebels due to some recent changes in the Star Wars universe, and I came across the episode where Ahsoka, Kanan, and Ezra enter an ancient Jedi temple. Within the temple, they are each granted visions and trials of their own in order to progress through the Force and learn how to defeat the Empire and the Inquisitors that are hunting them. Of course, this is the now iconic moment where Kanan faces his Jedi knighting ceremony in a very unusual manner. Over the ceremony, it is revealed that the Grand Inquisitor himself is the Jedi Guard that faces Kanan, as well as the Jedi that grants him his knighthood. In this vision, Kanan sees a Jedi training room that is within the old Jedi temple. As the temple guard approaches Kanan, we see that within the room, all of the walls are painted with the Jedi insignia, as well as entire walls dedicated to that of lightsabers, both curved and straight. All of the lightsabers are different, as some of them sport simple and others complex designs. At first though, Kanan does not use a lightsaber that is on the walls, as he chooses to use his own, which was constructed under the tutelage of Jedi Master Deepa Billaba. However, once Kanan is knocked into the wall of sabers, he grabs the first lightsaber he can get his hands on and activates it. Mysteriously, the color of the lightsaber he activates is crimson. This is especially troubling because this is a Jedi training room, and as we learned in canon, red lightsabers are only tied to those that use the dark side of the Force, and not the Jedi. The reason for this, as was explained by Palpatine to Darth Vader, is that the lightsaber crystal that powers a lightsaber is a living thing, and because it is alive, it can be made to bleed. The bleeding is actually what causes it to turn red in color. What makes this specific lightsaber so interesting is because it is within the Jedi training room and is not a lightsaber that a Jedi would ever use. We have seen Jedi or lightsiders use lightsabers that have belonged to Sith before, but these weapons are usually purified by the Force user such as Ahsoka. We learned that once a lightsaber crystal is purged of the dark side, they become white in coloration instead of red. But again, why is there a red lightsaber within Kanan's vision, and why was it a lightsaber that the Jedi Order used, or does it mean something more? The true origins of this lightsaber is not known, but there are two theories surrounding it. One theory suggests that the lightsaber is a prize within the ancient Jedi Order, and that the Jedi that used it claimed it after a mighty battle and after a great Sith Lord fell in combat. What is interesting to note about this lightsaber is that it is not completely red, and has more of an orange tint to the weapon. This could mean that the lightsaber is not completely dark in allegiance and has been slightly altered, but not completely. In the Clone Wars, we saw a phenomena somewhat similar to this, as Ahsoka's second lightsaber during the Clone Wars was not completely green. Instead, it was a much lighter shade of green than her original lightsaber and at points looked more yellow. The final theory, and more likely one concerning the lightsaber, is that the weapon is a part of the vision itself, and was never an actual saber that existed. What this means is that when Kanan grabs the lightsaber, he does so out of fear, which leads to the dark side, and thus the weapon becomes more crimson, which is representative of Kanan's emotion. This is the theory that I subscribe to, as it represents Kanan's own inner darkness, but the darkness and fear that he overcomes by the end of the trial, and proves himself worthy to be called a Jedi Knight. But those are just my thoughts on the mysterious crimson lightsaber in Season 2 of Star Wars Rebels, and what I believe it represents, as well as the other theories that surround it. But what are your thoughts on this lightsaber that we see in Star Wars Rebels, and what is your favorite theory surrounding it? Or do you have a new one? Again, don't forget to enter the lightsaber giveaway. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.